Welcome back to Madden 24 Panthers franchise here on the channel. And before we get into this video, be sure to hit like and be sure to hit subscribe so you can keep up with Panthers franchise. So I said I was going to finish off kind of making this final roster when I did the last episode, but you can there's probably an annotation or something you can click on to go watch that. If you haven't watched that one, go watch that one and then come back and watch this one. But we are finishing up the kind of just putting the polishing touches on this roster. Need a third inside linebacker. I'm gonna go Joe Schobert here. Still decent ratings actually, even at his somewhat advanced. When I'm saying advanced age, I'm like a year off from how old he is right now. So, yeah. So we bring him in, and we look at our offensive line, and we drafted some people. So Karen, I'm not gonna. Look, the draft process just started, so I'll figure out how to pronounce that name. We signed Eric Fisher to just be another backup tackle for us. Jackson Powers Johnson will start at center for us. And I believe we have another situation here to deal with, and that is going to be with trading away Moton. But first, we're taking on the New Orleans Saints for our opening game, and the Saints drafted Michael Penix Jr., getting that big Penix energy. Him and Derek Carr are pretty similarly rated. Penix is a 71 overall, Carr is a 73 overall. A lot of the ratings are pretty much the same. And yeah, awareness is the same. So I know before, sometimes you might end up seeing the backup quarterback because Penix has those future starter tags on him. But it still might be Derek Carr opening up this game, but there's a good chance when we play the Saints later in the season, we might see Michael Penix Jr. starting for them at that point. So Taylor Moton, 2 years left on his deal, big cap hit both of those years, and you know he is probably going to start regressing because I'm using Mr. Hurricane's regression sliders, so he should start regressing a little bit quicker. We take a look here, and the Texans could use an upgrade at tackle. I tried going to the Jets, tried getting maybe Will McDonald or something like that from them, and they weren't interested in dealing with me. So I'm going to ask for a first-round pick just to see if that can work, and that's probably not going to work. I just wanted to try and see if I could get a first-round pick. I always like having spare first-round picks. So that's not going to work for the Texans. So, okay. So instead of the first, let me get a 2 and a 3. I'm giving you a really good right tackle here. He has 2 years. You have this season and next season, and they declined that trade. So I'm gonna throw in a little bit more here. We're gonna throw in a 5. We're gonna throw in a 2025 5 for them. See if maybe that can get this done, and that should be just enough to push it over the edge. And it was. Trade accepted. Taylor Moton on his way to Houston. We've done a lot of trades with the Texans, but the Texans, they're probably in a win now mode, realistically. With how good CJ Stroud is, this is a team that's, you know what, we have him on a rookie deal. Let's go for it. This is our window right now to go for it, like the Chiefs went for it with Patrick Mahomes before you have to sign for that big extension. Gonna need a spare tackle just to have one. Never know with injury. Caden Wallace, we'll bring him in, 63 overall. Why not? See what he has. So we have some upgrades here. It's going to be Brian Burns getting an upgrade. And we're going to go with Power Rusher. Like I've said before, I just feel like the power moves in Madden 24 just work a lot better than finesse moves. So want to get him up in those power rushing moves as well. Ikem Ekwonu, or sort of superstar left tackle. Going to get an upgrade here. +2 run block power, pass block power +1. So nice upgrades for him. And that is going to do it here, so let's get into it. Week 1 of the 2024 NFL season. Let's go. It is the 2024 NFL season, and the Carolina Panthers looking to improve on their 2-win season, and it's New Orleans Saints. Both of these teams kind of maybe in a little bit of flux. Panthers might have their long-term future at quarterback and head coach figured out, but do the Saints. Derek Carr here coming in this season with Dennis Allen, you know, you got to show something. You drafted Michael Penix in the second round, but either way, things get started off here with Chuba Hubbard picking up 12 yards on a carry right there. But now 3rd and 2. Going to be another handoff here out of the pistol formation. Another big first down pickup right there for Chuba Hubbard. and he's having himself a nice little start to this game. Bryce Young here going to find Chuba Hubbard, picks up that, comes close to picking up the first down, 3rd and inches here, and they're just going to hand this one off, and Hubbard going to pick up that first down right there. So the Panthers really able to move this football on the ground right here. Now a play action look here. Young going to find Mingo here, picks up the first down, gets to the 9. Goal to go here for the Panthers early on. 3rd and goal here. Bryce Young looking, throws it. Mechie in and out of his hands. Lattimore breaks that one up. And Mechie could not hold on for the touchdown. And Panthers going to have to settle for 3 points right there. They get on the board. So going to be a handoff here. Alvin Kamara, and Kamara into the open field. And no one's catching him right now, and it's going to be Dante Jackson kind of shoving him out of bounds, and then Von Bell going to come up with an injury right here. He comes up hurt. He would not return to the game. So 1st and 10. Play action. Quick throw right here, and that's going to be a first down for Derek Carr. Picking up that first down. Has to show something this year if he wants to continue to be a starter in this league. Here comes Alvin Kamara. I mean, that should have only been a couple yard pickup. Instead, picks up 9. Now a toss play here. Alvin Kamara. No one is, and J.C. Horn able to get around the block, bring him down at the 2. But 1st and goal again. Here comes Kamara, and he's going to walk right into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. They take the lead. The ball is stuck to his hand. 3rd and 2. Play action. Bryce Young. He's just going to keep it himself here, and he picks up that first down. Bryce Young, he can use his legs a little bit, and hopefully he has time to maybe not have to do that too much this season. But here comes Jonathan Mingo again on the drag route, picking up the first down. 3rd and 5, and Bryce Young tries keeping it, throws it to Mechie. That looks close to a first down, but there's a flag on the play. This looks like an RPO, and I'm going to assume that is an ineligible man downfield. And that's exactly what it was. The rookie, Jackson Powers Johnson. That play just didn't work right, but it's 4th and inches. They declined the penalty, so the Panthers, they decide why not go for it. And maybe that's why you don't go for it. Maybe should have called a different play call that time, but 4th and inches, and turnover on downs. The Saints get him off the field. And here comes Michael Thomas picking up the first down right there. Derek Carr finding him. Now Carr, play action again, throws this one. That's a miss on 3rd down. That will bring up 4th and 7. And they'd have to punt that one away. So after Panthers 3 and out, here comes Derek Carr again. 3rd and 7. Carr navigating the pocket, going to get brought down. It's Javon Kinlaw and the gang bringing him down. Kinlaw, a free agent pickup, and makes an impact here in week 1, trying to rebuild his career up. Had a lot of expectations coming out of college, and wants to kind of set his career back on track. Might be able to do it here in Carolina. 4th and 18, the Saints would punt. But after another Panthers 3 and out, 2nd and 10, that one's going to get picked off. It's Robinson, the safety, picks it off, almost takes it to the house, gets brought down at the 3. Derek Carr, too many things like that last season, and he starts it off with it again. And there is Jermaine Burton, the rookie, late 6th round pick with the first touchdown of the season. The former Alabama receiver catches the pass from the former Alabama quarterback here. So 10-7 Panthers. What does Derek Carr have? Carr throws this one. Going to find a wide open Michael Thomas. Gets brought down. That's a fumble. That one's loose. And that's going to get picked up. Let's take another look at here, a replay on what happened on this play. Actually, that's A.T. Perry. He breaks the initial tackle. Then Isaiah Simmons, when he hit him, he basically punched that football out of A.T. Perry's hand. And Isaiah Simmons, the free agent pickup. That was one of the Panthers' big free agent signings. And he comes up with a big play right there. So free agency, those players, you had Javon Kinlaw with a sack. Now you have Isaiah Simmons with the fumble right there, making some big impacts early. Bryce Young navigating this pocket, gonna run with the football, picks up a couple yards right there. 3rd and 2 coming up now. Young steps back, screen play. This one, that should have been a first down. That was just some poor blocking right there. Not sure what happened. And the Panthers, they decided to go for it again. That's almost picked off. Panthers feel like they're kind of playing with a little bit of house money here. Decided to go for it. Why not? Here comes a run here. Alvin Kamara breaks a few tackles into the open field. Finally gets brought down. 3rd and 5. Carr throws this one, and A.T. Perry not able to get out of bounds, so they have to call their last time out here. It's poor clock management. Here comes Carr, throws this one, middle of the field. Clock is still ticking. Now there's 13 seconds left. This ball, I'm not sure, there's just a lot of time coming up the clock. I'm not sure if you're in field goal range. Carr drifts all the way back and then just throws this one out of bounds. 4 seconds left. Groupie, what does he have? And that one is wide left. Never had it at all. I mean, this isn't a dome. There's no wind to blame here on that kick. Just a poor kick right there from Groupie and just kind of a bungled sequence there from the Saints. Saw too much of that last year and kind of keeping up here. But Bryce Young going to get outside the pocket here. And oh, what a play right there from Bryce Young. I think he could have maybe took that to the house if Hayden Hurst could have held that block just a second longer. But Chuba Hubbard getting the rock here, picking up the first down, already up to 88 yards on the day. Here comes the Panthers. Another play action pass. Throws this one to Ian Thomas. Thomas gets a block up there from Mechie. And Ian Thomas walks into the end zone. Touchdown Panthers. Ian Thomas with the touchdown right there. Bryce Young took the shot, took the hit. Delivered a ball that was just good enough to get to the tight end. So now 17-7. And here's Thomas. Almost breaks this one, but it's Gross Matos coming in here, bringing him down. If you could have got past him, I don't know. You could have maybe took that one to the house. Here comes Derek Carr. Throws this one, and that is going to be the Michael Thomas again. Thomas gets upended right there, but Michael Thomas kind of that, in case of emergency, break glass player. Here comes Alvin Kamara, gets some nice blocks. Then gets dragged down, picks up the first down. So the Saints now getting something going here. They're still in this game. Here's another run here, another handoff to Alvin Kamara. He's up over 100 yards now at this point. 1st and 10. Now we come back 3rd and 2. Carr throws this one. That one is to Thomas again. And Michael Thomas having a hell of a drive. Another run here. In goes Alvin Kamara. Touchdown Saints. And they get within 3. So the pressure goes back to the Panthers. Chuba Hubbard gets some nice blocking right there, picks up the first down. Now he's up over 100 yards here. Really good football game here. Bryce Young throws this one to Mechie, and that was just a great route from Mechie. Good ball from Bryce Young. Noticed it was single coverage right there. Zinter would leave the game with an injury. Nothing too serious. Bryce Young, quick throw right here. Jermaine Burton picks up the first down right there. Burton making an impact here. 6th round pick. So now Bryce Young throws this one over the head of the linebacker to Burton. And there's another first down pickup right there for Jermaine Burton. Having a hell of a day for his debut. Now Chuba Hubbard makes a few men miss, picks up the first down. Being brought down there at the 15. Now we come back, 2nd and 4 at the 9. Hubbard takes this one, tries, fighting forward for the first down. He gets it. Up over 120 yards on the day now. 2nd and goal. Young navigating the pocket. Throws this one to John Mechie. The Alabama connection again coming up here. Mechie picks up the touchdown. His first with the Panthers. And Bryce Young, not the most efficient day maybe, but making plays when he needs to. I think that's the key. You didn't see that last year. But the Panthers have a 10-point lead now. Here comes Drew Brees, or not Drew Brees. I bet the Saints fans wish they had Drew Brees. Derek Carr just missing that throw. Makes that one, makes it 4th and 3. Kind of have to go for this one right here with time winding down in the 4th quarter. Now a handoff here to Alvin Kamara. Kamara just barely gets it with that effort there at the end of that play. So here comes the Saints again. Carr steps back, throws this one, going to find a wide open Alvin Kamara. Finally gets brought down right there at the 16. So they are driving here, 2nd and 7. Shotgun formation. Carr throws this one, and that's just a great route from Michael Thomas to get the touchdown, to keep the Saints in the football game. So Panthers get the ball back, and they have to kill some clock here. 2nd and 1 right there. Actually, it's kind of better than it's 2nd and 1 because you get another play here. Now you get the fresh set of downs, and you just keep bleeding that clock here. Almost to the 2-minute warning. Handoff here to Hubbard. Picks up the first down, and that'll be the 2-minute warning. So now the Saints have to start burning some timeouts. They have one left here. They got to get a stop here. 3rd and 3. Hubbard able to pick up the first down right there, and that is gonna do it. And the Panthers are gonna pick up a victory here, 24-21. Canales gets his first win as a head coach, and the Saints start this season on a L. And Dennis Allen has to start worrying about his job security as the Saints drop this one 24-21. Bryce Young, 16 of 29, 158 yards, 3 touchdowns. Chuba Hubbard, 31 attempts, 31 carries, 175 rushing yards on the day for him. And Jermaine Burton, 4 receptions, 38 yards, 1 receiving touchdown. John Mechie and Ian Thomas had the other receiving touchdowns. Derek Carr, 20 of 33, 192 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. He had some key misses in this game. Alvin Kamara, 13 carries, 110 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. And then Michael Thomas, 7 receptions, 84 yards, 1 receiving touchdown. Maybe should have rode Kamara a little bit more in this game. Either way, the Panthers dropped the Saints 24-21. So that was a good debut for us. We have an injury, and that is going to be Von Bell, torn labrum. The issue with this is I actually considered trading Von Bell at the start of this episode. I kind of looked at a few trade offers. Didn't see anything I liked, but I thought about it. Probably should have pulled the trigger. So we are going to get some extra XP points here because I think we held them under 200 passing yards. I think that was one of the things we had to do for our keys to victory. I rarely ever hit those, and this time we did hit it. So all defensive backs earn 4,500 XP, and we get plus 10 staff points. So that's pretty nice. So we're taking on the Buccaneers in this next episode. Bryce Young had a pretty good game. I would say not big yardage. We tried a few deep shots in this episode, just couldn't connect on them. The Saints do have some good DBs actually. So with Lattimore and Paulson and Debo, so kind of a bright spot of their defense. Nehemiah Pritchard get some upgrades here. We're going to start moving him up the depth chart a little bit here as he gets these awareness upgrades, just to get him on the field, get him little bits of extra XP. I'm interested to see if we can develop him into a starting corner, maybe near the end of this season, possibly next. I think he has good enough ratings where we can start trying to put him on the field a little bit more, especially as we get that awareness rating, you know, out of the 60s and hopefully into the 70s as we go throughout this season. Jamie Robinson had that big interception, and that was really big for us. And he gets +1 awareness, jumping, play rec, pursuit, and zone coverage. So second-year player, 69 overall lead because of the morale. He's playing up to a 70. So either way, played pretty nice actually in the spot he played. So I like to see that. And then Dante Jackson is one of the older players on this defense, but he gets +2 awareness, man coverage, press, and +1 tackle. Maybe might get one more upgrade this season. Already at age 28, but still has good physicals. So, you know, he'll probably have some regression, you know, next season, but still a productive player for us. JC Horn had an up and down game, gave up that touchdown to Michael Thomas. But either way, I thought he played solid throughout the game. +2 press, +2 tackle, +2 awareness, and then jumping and acceleration also get an upgrade as well. Might want to, I don't know. I'm considering maybe trying him in the slot sometimes. We'll see. But either way, it's nice to have a good player like this on the team. It's hard to find corners that are this young and good in Madden, it feels like. Those guys feel like they don't ever hit free agency in Madden 24. So it's good that we have one. So when we come back, we're going to be taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're 1-0. So, you know, this is for the lead of the NFC South. So, yeah. So if you want to see that, hit subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you can get alerted when these videos get uploaded. I want to thank you for watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.